Hey guys, what is up? It is Bib7 here again, and welcome to another RuneScape 3 video here today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the brand new quest that came out this week, Extinction, the end of the Elder God storyline that's been going on for a while. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be going over. I know it's been a while since my last video, but I've still been playing mostly on my other hardcore accounts. I really don't play on this account at all, but I did do the quest on here first, just so I know what it is and how to do it and stuff. And I didn't really miss anything with any updates. I don't think. I'm just double checking the archive to remind myself because my last video was my hardcore episode right after that big week of combat patches in the middle of March, I believe. So I mean, they announced the quest and all that, but and then they have this retro skin thing that's going on. But other than that, I don't think there was like even any patch notes or anything like that. I'm just trying to. Here we go. I was trying to find the patch notes for the one of the weeks before. Last week there was literally no patch notes at all. They buffed the Book of Jas a couple weeks ago, which is interesting. I'm not sure if it's good still, but it got increased from 8.4 seconds to 10.2 seconds for the amount of time it can store the damage. So that's pretty interesting. And then let's see, was there anything else? I don't think so, but yeah, so the main thing that I do obviously want to discuss is the new quest and my thoughts on it and stuff. I did the quest, I just completed it, not 5 minutes ago, and I did the whole thing without a guide, and I actually did read all the conversations in the lore and stuff. I didn't spacebar through it because it was actually a pretty interesting story. I kind of liked it, and yeah, so I am gonna be spoiling the story and the quest and what happens in it. So if you care about any of that, then maybe don't watch this video. But overall, I liked it. I saw on Reddit before doing it, a lot of people were unhappy with it and didn't like the quest. But as far as the quest itself goes, I thought it was really good. It took me quite a while, obviously because I was reading the stuff. There wasn't really anything too difficult in the quest that I, struggled with. I would say I really, really liked the section where you get to explore, or not really even explore, but take a small foray into Erebus. I thought that was really, really cool. And I really liked that, the puzzle in there was pretty interesting as well. It wasn't too difficult or anything, but it was cool little puzzle. And that area was just so cool, man. I wonder if that's a skybox that's available because, man, that thing is so cool. Looks like the I don't know how you say it. I think it's Aya surface. Um, it doesn't look like it is. I'm not sure what it would be called. I guess it would probably be called Erebus, wouldn't it? Because man, the skybox in there was so sick. There was like lightning and stuff, and I really, really liked that place. So maybe, hopefully, we'll be able to return there at some point in the future. But yeah, other than that, there was something I didn't like about the quest was kind of their use of those kind of crappy cutscenes, which are those big black, there's like a huge black border surrounding a small box on your screen, and it shows just some like it shows what almost looks like concept art images and have someone voice over them. I didn't really like, I don't really like those in general, and they use those I think a couple times in the quest. I really think the death of Jas was kind of abrupt for sure. Like there was really just like, oh, Jas is here and now she's dead. Like there was really no build up to it, and it didn't really feel that significant. When even though I mean it's like one of the strongest, if not the strongest, elder god being killed by the whatever the shadow leviathan of Erebus, and they didn't outright state that she's dead, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for with that whole setup and situation. Um, and yeah, she was just just dead, just like that, and obviously Carapac was sacrificed with her, so that was kind of lame, and the fact, especially the fact that it was done in the cutscene, I thought that was kind of lame. I think what would have been absolutely so sick if they had done was because you're on top of the mountain in Frenesque or whatever, the Elder Cradle, I think is it's called. I think it would have been so sick if they like put Jas in the skybox up above, like the way how Jas looks like a huge thing with all those arms and like looming down upon you. before Carapax sent her back with the needle. I thought that would have looked so cool. I looked up hoping to see it, but unfortunately, that was not something they added in. Um, what else? The combat section, like I feel like after Jas was dead and after the Erebus section, the move to Aya and everything that happened there was kind of, I don't know, it kind of felt weird. Like after Jas was gone and the whole Erebus thing, it kind of felt like that would be the end of the, or like close to the end of the quest, but you still had to do a couple random things on Aya and then the big final confrontation with Saren, of course. So yeah, that the pacing of that felt a little bit weird to me. I don't know. I wouldn't have expected Jas dying to be just a midpoint of the quest, really. What else? What else about it? The combat section was interesting. The dark and light lord part was extremely easy. I didn't die at all in the quest. I did pop my sign of life, as you can see, because I think I was standing right underneath all three of the god eggs when they first started doing their little explosions, and that just one shot me. So that was no good. But I really was super under prepared. I had like 5 brews and like 2 sailfish for the entire combat section, and I was able to complete it. So it's really not that difficult, especially, I mean, obviously if you're familiar with using defensives and a shield, and it was really no trouble for me. But it is very, it's definitely dangerous. I could have seen myself dying. Those Elder God explosions and the Saren fire hits, like 2.5k, so it's pretty dangerous there, and something you got to be careful with. But kind of nervous doing it on the hardcore. But I should have tested if you can teleport out. I'll probably ask someone else who's going to do it that I know if they can test that. I assume you probably can, but even if not, I mean, it's not that dangerous, and I can always just save barricade, and you have the sign of life there to back you up. But yeah, a bit of a rambling about the quest there, but overall, I mean, I enjoyed doing it. I'm just gonna say that I thought it was really cool. The little mini Croesus encounter they had in there was kind of cool. I thought that was rather enjoyable. And then you of course the bit with Carapac and the Nodon cannons was a little bit weird. I'm not sure. I didn't really like that one too much, but the Arch Glacior one and the Croesus one were really good. I like those little encounters at the beginning. I'm just looking through the quest guide right now to refresh my memory on anything that I missed out on. Visendithas, or whatever that guy's name is just an absolute savage. Kind of crazy. Him and Carapac always beefing, and just as far as the whole story of the Elder Gods and stuff goes, unfortunately or whatever, I didn't read all of the quests up to this point. I usually only do it for when new quests come out, and I'm doing them when they come out. And that hasn't been the case for the past few quests. So I'm not 100% up to date on the lore and everything, but I really just don't understand where Saren is coming from at all in her, opinion and approach to this whole situation. I mean, okay, they're your family or whatever, but they're going to destroy an entire world and possibly more following that. Like, just I really just don't understand her absolute and utter, persistence and stubbornness in the whole situation, and not wanting to give up the eggs at all. She seems like such a weird villain, or I mean, I guess it's up to your opinion if she's a villain, but definitely to me she seemed like the villain in the story at the end there. And I don't know, it just didn't really make a lot of sense to me as far as why she would be why she would be like that, I guess. And again, maybe that's just me missing out on something, but it also is probably more to a person's own, I don't know, I don't want to say relationships, but like, opinions on family and things like that. So I guess that could be something that might affect it and be different in some ways. But yeah, that's just that her whole motivation didn't really vibe with me too much. So that was a bit off putting. Let's see. Moya, is that her name? I don't really know. I'm pretty sure she was like completely redesigned for this quest, right? Because I didn't even recognize who it was because of her model and chat head and everything. I thought I remembered her name from other quests, and then I saw her and I was like, who the heck is that? But I came to realize, I'm looking now actually on the wiki. Yeah, so she definitely did get changed. Yeah, that's she used to look pretty different. Um, so that's interesting, I guess, that they decided to rework her model and stuff for the this quest. Um, I don't really have a whole lot of opinion on her. She tries to betray you at the end of the quest, which is kind of rude, and that makes us lose all of the extra power we gained from Erebus, which is a shame. But yeah, she's not that interesting of a character. And then was it Hannibus who was following you around the entire time? That guy's a total squish ball, like softy. I feel like he would just break down crying if you told him or showed him a sad puppy or something. And then there was like Sarah Doman's daughter was there. I thought that was kind of a random inclusion as well. Um, so that was interesting, but all in all, she didn't really do much. She was just kind of there. So that was something thrown in. Definitely the high point of the quest for me was going to Erebus and doing that puzzle. That was really, really cool. I like that a lot. And yeah, so I'm interested to see where they go from here. I don't really know what's next. Probably something regarding Zamorak because he is gone right now, but he betrayed everyone basically to try and I don't know what he was trying to do with his betrayal exactly, but I feel like that's going to come to something at some point. But basically, the Elder Gods are hatched on Aya, and according to Saren, they're never going to leave. I don't trust Saren at all. I would rather go back to Aya and kill them if possible, or do something to be sure of their um, entrapment there. But I'm not really sure if that's going to be something we circle back to or not. Um, but now I'm really interested as to what the fifth boss of the Elder God Wars dungeon is going to be, because this story kind of wrapped it all up. There wasn't really any loose end that you could think of being like, oh, this will probably be the boss that we fight, or I'm not sure if the fifth boss is even going to tie into the ongoing storyline or not. I thought it was going to, but now after this quest, I'm not so sure. Would be really cool if we could it wouldn't make any sense because of course Jas was killed by one, but if we could fight one of the shadow leviathans from Erebus or something, that would be actually so sick. I really liked that whole place. It was just awesome to check that out. But yeah, I don't really know. I'm not sure what they're going to do for that fifth boss. I'm really looking forward to it. Should come out this summer, supposedly. At some point during the quest, you get these shards of the needle, which you try and use to slow down the hatching of the eggs, and you actually don't use them all. You keep one, and you can actually bank this. So it's kind of weird. I don't know if that's something you want to keep or not, but if you go to destroy it, it says it may not be reclaimable, destroyed permanently. So, I mean, I'm going to keep it in my bank. Who knows? Probably not important, but still. And then you also got this communication device, which is not relevant. That's just for contacting Moya. Let's see what happens actually if I activate it. I've already talked to Moya, so that's just completely useless. And I can get one from Hannibus if I want. Also on Aya, you get this amulet for, I think they wanted you to give it to Sherigan, which is, I think, the dragon from One of a Kind quest or something. Or am I thinking of someone else? Oh no, Sherigan's. Oh, I see. Who's the dragon then? I don't remember. Sherigan is is one of the collectors of Orphan Dig Site. Okay, so I'll go bring this and see what that gets you. I want to kind of look up what is that dragon then. Kind of annoying me that I can't remember it. Hannibus. Is it One of a Kind or is it Fate of the Gods? I don't remember. Investigating the Dragonkin language. Yes. Theragorn. Theragorn is the dragon's name. Similar-ish. Has two R's. But okay, let's see. Where's Sherigan located? She appears at the end of the One of a Kind quest. Returns to Gielinor. Where? Near the Anachronia base camp town hall. Okay. So yeah, then as far as rewards go, this is something else people are really not happy about. So basically, as a summary, as far as the quest itself goes, I thought it was great. I really, really liked it. Whether people think it's worthy of being a grandmaster or not, I'm not sure how you would determine that exactly. Let me see. How do you difficulty? What grandmasters are there? Wow, there's actually a lot. Why are there so many grandmaster mini quests? Oh, because of stupid arc, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It felt on the same level as quite a few of the other things in here. Hide them. Get rid of these stupid mini quests. Are you kidding me? Um, so I mean, I don't know. I think it's worthy of being called a grandmaster. I just don't think anything will ever compare to Wild Gothic Sleeps in terms of just such an epic slog of a quest, and that's one of my favorite quests for sure. But compared to most of these other ones, I would definitely say that it lives up to it personally, at least. I don't know. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, Sherigan by the town hall. Where's the town hall? I'm not sure. By the notice board, they say. This is the notice. There we go. I got this amulet for you. You are ready. Trust me. Can I just use it on you? No, this thing is just. Well, what the heck do I do with it then? Let's see. Past keeper amulet. Give Sherigan her past. Yeah. Following the quest, player can hand it to Sherigan. Oh, okay. We have to go to the post quest location. So how do you get here? You go talk to Visendathus in the effigy incubator area. Okay. So I guess this is basically a dream of Aya before it was destroyed by the hatching of the Elder Gods. We don't actually even get to see the destroyed version, despite you being on the being on the world when the hatching happens. They never show the actual world as it's been destroyed, but Frenesque is supposedly an example of what happens to a world following the hatching of Elder God eggs. So that is, I guess, what we expect to see it become, similar to Frenesque. Also, Bic, when in full, die when the eggs hatch, so that's pretty significant as well. I mean, I guess that's something I forgot to mention. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's talk to this guy. How do... What? Did they ask me for the shard of the needle? I think they did. Yeah, they did. Okay, so you do need that. Damn it. All right, I'll just go grab that really quick. But yeah, basically you get 4 lamps for 175k XP each. So calculator time, it's 700k XP. Not quite as much as good old Sliske's Endgame, which gives 1.25 mil XP, but still quite a bit for sure, and definitely worth grabbing that XP for whatever skill you want. So I think that's a pretty reasonable reward in terms of that. And then you get 4 quest points for it as well, so quite a lot of quest points compared to a lot of modern quests. Don't even look at my bank, by the way. It's actually horrendous. Where is the shard? Am I stupid? Did I destroy it? What's wrong with me? Hold on. Okay, I don't really know what happened. I looked at the footage and I put it in the bank and left it there. And then I went to the bank just now and it wasn't there. I guess he took it from my bank because it looks like we are, yeah. Okay, so I guess they just take it out of your bank. That was really confusing, but I had to talk to Hannibus instead. I should have read the text, but I mean, my bad. So yeah, here we are in Aya. This is the location where the final boss takes place and stuff. And it's a gift from Visindithus to the Ilojanka, just a dream of it, as it's called. It's not real, is it? No, it's not real, but it is close. Okay. They keep using this word RuneScape. I guess it's an actual thing. I've never heard anyone say it before. Interesting. Okay. This guy's being all philosophical about what's real. Crazy. Yes, you've shown me kindness. Yeah, he was pretty savage, as I said during the quest. This guy, pretty savage. Also, his chat head on some of the faces it makes is actually ridiculous. because his little like his lip is so strange, especially when he does like the surprised face. Um, yeah, it's a wonder. Yeah, I knew it. I knew he was gonna be so happy. Is are other people really gonna be able to come here? I'm confused. Whatever. Yeah, there's a lot more talking than I was expecting here, but either way, let's go through this because I do want to try and get an idea of this reward because this is the only other reward of the quest. There's no like after quest monsters to fight or anything. It's just this area which is for skilling, I guess, and people are not happy with it, I guess. So we'll see why that is. Let me enter the dream of Aya whenever you wish by using the hibernation pod. So my people are building. Oh, okay. So that must be the skilling. Any resources you can spare from your Anachronia base camp are welcome, and they'll give you knowledge in skills. So you use resources from the base camp. So this is basically, I guess, going to be toggle sky. What? This is basically, I guess, going to be the yeah. This you need to train more to access this feature. Okay. But sorry, I keep interrupting myself. This is basically going to be the way that you use your Anachronia resources. Once you've maxed out your base camp, you can just use it all up this way. So let's give this to Sherigan. Just me to give it to you, tell you that you're ready. Out of the past, give the amulet. Okay. And I assume, yes, I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say, I assume you have to train in order to unlock all these stories. So that's what you have to do. So I guess I think it said on the wiki, because I was looking at this, you need 50,000 of each resource to build one of each of these places. I think I have maxed out resources, or maybe I don't on this account. Oh, you need 50,000 of each resource for each thing? What? That's crazy. Fishery? No. Well, actually, on this account, it doesn't matter. But there is one for Herblore, which I will be doing on my Iron Man. So I'll build this. The fishery now has feed fish. Huh? Oh. Okay, so I click feed fish, and then I start chopping up nothing in my hand with a knife. So that's good. And I'm getting fishing XP 150 at a time. And this is so this is obviously gated by the base camp resources, which you don't get very fast at all. You get 1 XP per 10 resources. So yeah, I can kind of see why people are disappointed with this. This seems pretty trash, especially considering you need 50k of each per thing. So you can only build 3 to begin with, and then you need another full stock to build the other 3. Huh. And this just keeps going until I'm done with it. So I mean, I'm not going to bother. And I can contribute resources here. And does it require another? Okay, so it only requires 1 type of resource after you've built it, and fishing requires clay, which you can do a max of 10k. Why is it a max? Oh, how much fishing XP is? Yeah, why is it a max of 10k when it says I can store up to 60k XP? I don't know. I guess because 10k resources would only be, or 10k XP would be 100k resources, just like that. And that's how many I have because I just built this for 50k. So that makes sense. But still, yeah, that seems really, really bad, honestly. I don't know. That does not seem like it's going to be a lot of XP. I don't know if it says here on the wiki. No, it doesn't really say here how much XP you can get overall. But yeah, not sure how long it'll take to get these stories unlocked either for the yeah, so that's the Tanner. Does it say how long it takes to get these? No, on the wiki they don't know yet. I saw people saying it's like a minimum of 20 days or something, so that's kind of a long time. But yeah, so that's pretty bad. The rewards for the quest, I guess, as a whole, then I would say is not very good at all. Yeah, usually with a quest like this, you'd expect some sort of additional after quest content, and this is barely anything. I mean, the environment is amazing. I really like the way this place looks, and the music and the sounds of the quest as well, which I didn't mention, were really really good. The sound effects and stuff. And the music. So I just wanted to mention that as well. And yeah, the environment looks great, but I don't know why they would make it this time gated resources of. I mean, it makes sense to give another use to your Anachronia base camp resources for after you've maxed out the camp and done your player owned farm or ranch or whatever, but this is just too bad in terms of the ratio of XP to resources seems pretty trash. But either way, something else is they actually mentioned that the next two content updates will be requiring the Extinction quest. So I guess that'll be considered as additional rewards. So we'll see what those end up being. But as a baseline on day of release, the rewards are pretty lackluster. I have to agree with most folks on that. But as far as the quest itself, I thought it was great. There was one thing I wanted to mention that I cannot remember. Um, yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling. Oh, right. It's not just exactly mentioned, but I guess there's polls available. Yeah, there's polls available for the retro skins. So I'll do that really quick. What ones would I want to see? I think the retro Slayer helmet looks worse, so I don't really want that. Gilded armor, maybe. Abyssal whip, definitely. I think. ND claws. Karasi sword barely looks different. Same with fighter. Or I actually haven't seen the new fighter torso. Oh, rune god armor for sure. And I'd probably just go with proselyte armor. Yeah, that's just my opinion. Let's see what the votes look like. I don't really like the old Slayer helmet. Oh, it doesn't tell you the results anymore. What the heck? Why is that? That's weird. Well, yeah, just them deciding to use their poll for another mainly irrelevant thing. Their polling system that they basically never use. So I figured I'd show that off. Go ahead and vote for the ones that you like. Um, One quick thing I wanted to cut in and say here while I was watching the video back before I ended off here. I'll just play the outro that I recorded before, but something that really kind of threw me off as far as the quest was concerned in terms of the I guess the immersion or because I would say I was fairly invested in the story and it was really interesting to me since I was reading all the dialogue. Um, Basically, after the whole confrontation on Io with Saren and you getting out and the eggs being hatched, you have to go back to Sentiston to talk to the gods and tell them what happened. And so you have to go to the Sentiston Cathedral. So I was like, okay, I'll use my Pontifex Shadow Ring and teleport there. And I did this, and this is what I saw when I got there. The eggs are all here, and Saren is here as well. And that was just really like, oh wow, that's I guess that's just how it's gonna be, because for some reason they didn't make it so that if you're doing or have done the quest that you have a different version of Sentiston without the eggs there. I mean, that just seems really weird to me that they wouldn't make it so that this was changed. I don't know. I feel like they've done it with other quests in the past where if you have or haven't done it, things are different. So that just seems really weird to me. Like, I mean, what about with spoiler alert, While Gothic Sleeps, where all those NPCs die and then they're replaced with different NPCs? Obviously, this is a little bit different, but not really. So it just seems really strange to me, and it really just threw me off. I was when I teleported here, and this stuff was all still here. And turns out what you have to do is go back to the entrance of Sentiston, click on the door, and click continue the Extinction quest. But even now that I've completed it, I'm here, and the Elder God eggs are still here, despite them actually having hatched on Aya. And what am I in some sort of past dimension of Sentiston? It just really feels strange there. So I feel like that was a pretty big misstep on their part, especially the teleporting back to the place. I feel like that's something they really should have accounted for and given you the option on the teleport to continue Extinction or something, because that just was really strange. And that just seems like a really natural thing for people to want to do to get back here more quickly. So just wanted to throw that in there as another little downside I had to it, which was kind of unfortunate. I hope they can maybe fix that with the patch later down the line, since it's definitely not a great aspect of the whole quest thing. But anyways, I'll now let myself do the outro. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. That's all I wanted to say, I guess, on the quest. I could make a guide if you guys want. Like I said, the quest isn't too difficult, and I was able to do it pretty easily on my own without a guide. No issues getting stuck anywhere or anything. But if anyone would like a guide for it, let me know in the comments. I definitely could make one on one of my other accounts, and that could be good. But other than that, I still need to just stop being lazy and make a video for my backup hardcore because I have so many clips on there. I've just been slacking off on actually making the videos. Still been playing quite a bit and grinding out on that account, so no worries there. I haven't quit or anything. Just been chilling on the videos for a little bit here, but maybe I'll start getting back into it here soon in terms of just doing the uploads. And I'm really looking forward to seeing whatever new content they were talking about that requires this quest, as I'm sure it could be really cool. And yeah, again, I just want to reiterate, Erebus, so cool. Absolutely love that part of the quest. Have you guys completed the quest? Let me know your thoughts of it down in the comments. And yeah, other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.